Hello, hello. Please let me know if you can follow me and if you can hear me. Hello, Sati. Hello, Gigi. Hello, Love 888 and Laurel. I think it's working and I think it's moving and I think you can see me. Yeah, I think so. So just let me know. Let me know. Can you see and hear me? There it is. Yes, Jasmine, hello. So I'm waiting for a little bit of feedback. I think that yes, good, loud and clear, perfectly. Well, this is over a month. Happy Easter for you, Lotus. Thank you, Lily. Happy Easter for you, those of you who celebrate that, and happy Passover for those of you who celebrate that. Thank you, Satik. Now, as I tell everyone who views these channeling sessions, I will channel with a board, a talking board like you see here, and it was cleared. There's no negative, hello Marlene, energy around me. It is happy Easter to you, Love 88. And the way I do this, I always tell people, I've been working with the talking board for over 40 years. I don't want to go into how many years, but over 40 years. And it's never, ever failed me. Tricked me, joking with me, yes. And I had to learn the language of the board and the language that spirits, when they come in, and oftentimes I say, is this a joke? Yes, it's a joke. I may ask stupid questions and questions to spirit that just doesn't make any sense, because they're not in a having to pay bills domain or world. Hi, Tammy. So let's see. Again, hi, Joan. If there are any people who do not espouse this kind of reading, door left, leave. Don't let me use foul language. Just get up and leave, and don't leave negative comments under my video. All right, because this is not the place. It's not a good place for that. All right. So let's see where we can start. I'll take the questions one at a time and try to ask questions that are not complex, not 3 or 4 in one question, or repetitions to the questions. Okay. So whenever you have any idea, if you're ready to ask, I'm here. Citrus and, citrus tea here. Melissa, hey. So just Lisa, thank you. I'm getting messages, the well wishes. All right, so we can start. Let's see. Nirvana Bliss. Let's see what Nirvana asks. Please ask Bob, as I made my research about Bob. How interesting. By looking at his face, I can tell is spiritual. How did he become, I guess he became King Haile Selassie, the king of Ethiopia, and his religion. I don't understand, but I think that perhaps spirit has understood. How did he come to espouse that religion? I'm not sure. So let's try. Put this up top. Let's see what we can get here. Christelle, make her, it's a she, yes, Nirvana, understand that I am not a spiritual leader. I was never one, but I am a very spiritual person. Okay, just a moment. I need to I have a fan on that is just a little too cold for me. There you go. Sorry about that. Let's take up and see if there are more answers. Ethiopia is a place I traveled to several times, and there I learned many things. This is why. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Nirvana. How interesting. Let's see. Satik, I want to know if Bob Marley has reincarnated into a celebrity. Well, let's take a look. When souls reincarnate, they reincarnate at birth. So the celebrity perhaps may not be, the star wasn't born yet. You know what I mean? It may be early, but let's see. Very simple. I will work only as a celebrity. Yes, I have reincarnated. I work as a celebrity even if I am very young. And vanity is my game. Joking here. Seriously, I am a celebrity that is not one, in the sense that I hope to become one soon. So, yes, the answer is yes. Okay, that's Satik. That is Satik. Let's see. I'll jump around, Satik, we just answered a question of yours. I will come back to that. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Can you, and this was just what Satik was asking, can you ask Bob about the conspiracy about his death? Was he murdered? In other words, was he murdered as opposed to cancer related? Great minds think alike, Satik and Irene. So let's see. Because I was ill, things got difficult. There was no conspiracy. I didn't know of any, and now I can safely say there was none. Okay. I didn't know that. Let's see. Alaya Shah. What should the Africans in China do now that they're being shunned by the Chinese? Okay, let's see. You can say shunned, but they are not shunned. They are mistreated. And this is a fact of life. The black people are mistreated in the world all over. This is, of course, a generalization, but the apple falls close to the tree. They work to remedy this, but it is a job that entails a life of struggle. Okay. Interesting questions. Let's see. The question, last question. I'm from Jamaica, and I would just like to know about the future of our country after much difficulty in proportion to other countries. Let there, just a second, let me tell you that I am not Jamaican now, and I was and felt Jamaican, but there is no special interest in Jamaica today. There is little political support for Jamaica. Their people leave the island, and this is not of help nor of health now that there is a virus. But you will see that the virus will leave Jamaica sooner than, very soon, much sooner than other countries. Okay. Let's see. All right, Lotus Lily, where did you get your inspiration from for the lyrics of your song? Simply working and lyrics came. They came from my suffering and my heart, but it was the suffering that gave me most of my inspiration. I am truthful now. It's a shame that suffering has to inspire, but let's see. Alaya, are you proud of Jamaica's progress? No, I am not, because there is too much of another energy in that country. There is so much corruption there. You can cut it with a knife. I swear, no, this is not a country to be proud of. You show me one country where there is no corruption, and I'll show you an ideal world. Gigi, Can you ask about the cure? When will it be discovered, and which country will find it first? The cure is a reason you and I are talking now. And I can say that the first country to find it will be China, where it started. China will find it, and the world will be grateful. Huh. Irony of fate. The irony of fate. Uyanga's asking. Oh, I can't pull around the screen. There you go. Where are you now? Where are you now? You and I are close. Believe me, I am still in the northern hemisphere, and I am in the USA. Well, let's see. Okay, let's see. Nirvana bliss. What makes who passes over to choose whether to become a guide or reincarnate? Okay, so where does that decision come from? You are an interesting person with interesting questions, but they are questions I cannot answer because I don't know the answer. Well, cut off there. Let's see. DM, let's see. Is the experience of passing on different depending on the religious and spiritual views of the individuals? Yes, it is. Because you bring your consciousness along for a very brief moment when passing, and you can understand this because people who you know have almost passed have had the experience of lights and others have not. Then the experience is the same for all. It is light, and this too I cannot explain enough, because for all spirits here it remains a mystery. Some interesting things here. Let's see, Marlene Louise. I would like to know if it is a good idea for Denmark to open up for schools and kindergartens, nurseries next week. No, it isn't at all. There is a problem with Denmark only because the virus is still there and it will propagate more. This is due to trade issues that Denmark has with other countries. It is true that the virus spreads only through and this is it only spreads through negative means, and those means are all things where money passes and people pass, where there is a trace of humans on merchandise. So in particular, Denmark and the USA are in danger more than other countries. This is important to ponder. I vaguely remember that this was also brought up by someone else that we have channeled. Irene, do spirits have close relations on the other side? No, not at all. No. Let's see. Manifesting love, outspoken of blood for this channeling. Good for you. Good for you. I'm not getting the icons, but you know, who knows. Patricia. This is the atmosphere. You know, the atmosphere is really, I feel, I can see a haze. I can literally see a haze here. What do you think of the UK? They sure love you. Okay. The UK is not in danger as Denmark or the US. Love is all around. You remember that. Okay. Let's see. Resonance Tarot. What were you looking for in your relationships with women during your lifetime? It is difficult to say because I felt that women were looking for something. I never felt I was. So you might say, because they showed interest, I was interested. it is a lame response, but it is true. Some of the, oh, sorry, I didn't show you the, I'm sorry that I didn't show you the board. Sorry about that. I got that one's smoking and I'm feeling the effects. Sorry about that. Oh, let's see. Tammy, I guess you're in the States. Will this coronavirus end in May? Yes and no, because in May, in some countries, yes, and others, no. Most of the others, no. Let's see. Is Ataturk was a leader in Turkey, is Ataturk reincarnated, or else have you had a chance to meet him as an angel or guide? Ataturk. Yes, he is reincarnated, and he is a man in the US and only not Turkey. He is evil this lifetime and is not a person you would like to meet. So I say to you, ponder this and leave behind that Ataturk. I swear to you that it is not a joke this time. Well, actually, Ataturk as a leader was very controversial, and he was, loved and hated, as many, powerful leaders are. Let's see, Agnieszka, hi Christelle. How can a single woman thrive in contemporary world? Sorry if this is a silly question. We don't have any silly questions. Let's see. You can thrive if you reach out to the collective. There is a spirit of collaboration if you find the right channels. Interesting response there. Interesting response. Oh, let's see, Frankie. I don't know. I'll read this question. I don't know anything about it, but let's see. Who did he give King Solomon's ring to? Oh. They are spirits that try to trick you and make you say things that are dumb, but let's only humor them and say, I returned only the ring to its owner. Wow, whatever that was about. Oh, that you, Frank, that's between you and Bob. I'm just the messenger. Okay, we got the reincarnated and the gender. We talked about that. Will you will you make music again? Yes, I am a musician now. A young one. Uh-huh. He's talked about a celebrity being, a celebrity. Okay, resonance tarot. Has the virus, I was going to say, has the tarot reached its peak? Has the virus reached its peak in Switzerland? Yes, I can say it has. And you will see that Switzerland is a country where it barely caused a lot of damage. You need to know that it is always serious and dangerous, but there it was mild. Believe me. Boy, I'd like some feedback about that. Lisa, when will the U.S. be safe from coronavirus? I have to say that the U.S. is going to be safe only when the president is gone, and it is only after a long time. Unfortunately, there is a serious issue with the virus in the US, like I mentioned for Denmark. Like I mentioned for Denmark. Let's see. Nirvana. Let's see how many. Let's see. Wait a second. Okay, good. Will the world be a better place after the pandemic? Do you have any messages for us to cope with, to help keep inspiring us? No, it will not be a better place. I am afraid to say. Some people will learn lessons, but many, too many, will not. And this ultimately will be the cause for much suffering still in the world. Oh, well, I wish we could get some nice, some a little bit of positive things here. Let's see, Louisiana. Will they allow people in Louisiana to leave the state soon? We are landlocked. Join the club. Yes, they will, but it is a mistake. Oh, let's see. Fernando says, old pirates, yes, they rob us. Sold I to the merchant ships. Let's see. This is the first time I've seen Sabina. Ifeoma Sabina, I have a gut feeling something disturbing is going to happen involving microchips being inserted in humans. Is that something we should be on the lookout for? No, because there already is this situation. You are lonely in your thoughts because not everyone is as lonely thinking as this. I mean to say that it is not a fear to have now. Well, let's see. Okay, I might have to leave pretty soon because I'm getting messages on my screen that my computer is going to not make it. For some reason I'm getting, my memory is overloaded, which is very, very odd. Let's see. Okay, you Yanga, are you proud of your sons carrying out your musical legacy? No, none of them carry on my legacy. They have their own. Huh. Cute. They have their own. Good for that. I would like to ask about the coronavirus in Germany and Greece. Germany is lucky. Greece too. So don't worry. It is relative, okay, when you say lucky, not being lucky, you know. In Sweden, will it evolve in Sweden? Sweden is a country that is fairly lucky, but will still be in quarantine for some time. Okay, let's see. We talked about his reincarnation. I don't think we have to go down that road again. Can you tell me if there will be lobster fishery this year in Pay? Pay, thank you for your time. Lobster fishery in Pay. Yes and no, because it is not the season now, and then it will be. So hang on tight. Hang on tight. Hang on tight. Ariel, love that name. How or what did you do to stay strong when there was so much, I guess, negativity around you? I have to say that the negativity is around all the time, unfortunately. You don't see it. I swear to you, this interests me very much. So think of this. Go see an energy healer and another. They will say to you that you are around negative energy, but this is not true all the time. It is true most of the time. Think of when things go madly and badly for you over and over again. This is not necessarily negative energy, but your negative choices. There is another situation that is negative energy. This is when you cannot change and you think you are stuck. Do you understand this? Whew, oh my goodness, that was tough. That was really tough. Let's see. I'll try to stay out, if I can stay as much as I can. The question about the vaccines was asked early on in the video. Let's see. Does the person you have incarnated to now, does he know anything about Bob Marley? Will he know anything about Bob Marley, or even a hunch of the same person, because you incarnated with that soul, I think you were trying to say. No, they won't, because they will be caught up in their own private Idaho. And he probably didn't even know his soul's whereabouts or origins. Let's see. Can you please ask Bob if vaccines are safe for adults and children, or are the evil amongst us trying to harm us? Okay. No, they are safe. So have faith in this. Let's see. FKTM. Is Earth ascending in the fifth dimension? And are those who are not spiritually evolved or low vibrations, they're having difficulties, mental depression, and so on? Are they having difficulties in adjusting? Let's see. This is right up his alley, I would say. Let's take a look. Let me get this. Yes, it will, but not for a long time. I am thinking of ponder. It will be light years away. Yeah, light years away, all right. Well, we need to procreate. Marguerite, we asked this question another time, Marguerite, with another channeling session and of the poor in South Africa. Let's try to vary our questions. Tell Marguerite that South Africa is a country of poverty and riches. It is the government that is poor, not the people. I am not very happy about South Africa. I feel that country deserves better. Let's see. Bob Marley is on. His soul is reincarnated in the third dimension. FKTM. We mentioned this early on in the video. Do you have any guidance for opening ourselves up as a channel with the divine while creating artwork? Okay. Yes, it is very important to see your work as divine, as a job and work done for the divine and not for sale. It is not easy to do this, and the problem is that only the wealthy receive work only done like this. People who go from hand to mouth are you and I when alive, and we suffer because art doesn't pay. Art doesn't pay. Oh, this is getting to be dreary. Let's see. With your family, not the family. No, that wasn't in the response. Let's see. What was his most inspiring music for his soul? Only the music my mind's eye listened to, not the music that men make. I'll think that politically incorrect men is a sign of his pastime. Bhagya. Will Sri Lanka be safe soon? Will the viruses affect us more? Yes, it will. I am sorry to say. So pray, because there is little to be done now. Sunday afternoon, Easter Sunday, or Passover period. Let's get through this, everybody. Let's see. Recently, he came through and just sang, "Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right." Good Soul Rebel Nation. Thank you for sharing that with us. Patricia, you think that the virus is a great awakening? Yes, I do too. But this is the third spirit I've channeled who mentioned that it's not going to change. Things will just return to how they were before. Let's see. Good night, Irene. Is there a curse on the Kennedy family, or are they just unfortunate? No, they are not unfortunate. They are cursed, but from a long time, centuries ago, their family was cursed, and the members of the family weren't able to release that curse. Oh, gee, boy, take that home and smoke it. Jeez. This is let's see, Tiger Lily Sunshine. Will they stop evicting people during and after the virus in the United States, in America? Yes, they will, for a while, but then again start. For a while, but then again start. Okay, Eliza Shepherd is explaining that Pei is Canada's smallest province on the east coast and is properly called Prince Edward Island. Thank you. I didn't know that. Let's see. Dear Bob, is there anything you need to tell us we need to do? I am carrying, meditating from day to day. Day to day till up to date and will be. Is there anything you need to tell us? Okay, something more. No, your questions are fine for me. Okay. All right. Happy Easter to you too, Paola. Let's see. Alec Fleming. Okay, hang on. I've studied this stuff. Those boards need energy, a single candle. Alec, I suggest you go to watch you can study all you want. You can study all the energy you want. I've been doing this almost for 50 years. I didn't want to say 50. You don't have to have two people in the room. You don't have to have anyone in the room. I don't even have to have a board. Okay, I'm a person who works with language. Alec Fleming is, if this is not something you aspire, you can embrace, leave the room and leave the room now. Out with you. Go out. Go out. Out. Fascinating. Will Kenya get through this pandemic? No, Kenya will be very damaged. This is true. So lonely Kenyans need to hold on and pray. Okay. Let's see. Not going into public. I'm not going to the politics area. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Always and forever, remember that I take donations. Go to my website. There it is. Namaste, and have a good holiday this day and the upcoming days. And don't fear. You only need to fear itself. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.